listeners. Ah, there you are. Back again, drawn in like a moth to flame. Or perhaps like a signal to static. You've tuned into Dreadwave FM, where the air is always thick with secrets, and something is always listening. Before tonight's broadcast commences, I must know, dear listeners, during the evening hours, as the sun dips below the horizon and the moon takes its place, hovering above our world, have you ever found yourselves wondering, are we truly alone in this great and vast universe? Is it possible that there's other forms of life out there? It's one thing to wonder, to imagine, to dream about life beyond our world. It's another thing, dear listeners, to be a witness of it. And that's where our story draws us into tonight. The experiences of one, Eric Holden, who on a beautiful night in his hometown experienced something otherworldly. Now, I do hope you've locked your doors tonight, closed the curtains, turned off the lights, save for the soft, flickering glow of your screen. Yes, that one. After all, in this modern age, the watchers don't always lurk in shadows. Sometimes, they wear crisp black suits, and they knock.
Okay, this is just in case. Just in case something happens to me. I want there to be a digital record of my experiences that are currently going on, about the events that have transpired lately. My name is Eric Holden. I run a small YouTube channel called Open Skies Watch. Nothing fancy, just me, my telescope, night vision cam, and whatever I can catch in the sky. Used to be fun. This used to be a hobby. It's not fun anymore. Not after what I witnessed last month. I was out in my usual spot, an overlook about 40 minutes out of town. No light pollution, dead quiet. I'd been tracking this blinking pattern in the northern sky for a few nights. 3 flashes, pause, 1 flash, repeat. I thought it was a drone at first, maybe some weird satellite bounce. But then, it moved. I mean, it didn't just drift, it snapped. One blink, it was near the tree line, and the next, it was overhead. No sound, no engine. I zoomed in, and I swear to God, I saw something shift, like the shape bent the stars behind it. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. Something seemingly, for the lack of a better term, otherworldly. I uploaded the footage on YouTube. I wanted to see what everyone else could make of this experience. This single upload received more views than anything I'd ever posted. Reddit got a hold of it. Forums exploded. Some people, as to be expected, called it fake. Some said it matched other sightings that have been witnessed in my town, and even some neighboring states. I didn't know what to think. But then, 3 days later, they showed up. I remember the incident so vividly, just because of how odd it all was. I had been sitting in my living room, talking with my good friend from college, her name being unimportant, when I swore I could hear the slight squeal of brakes from a car. For the record, I live on a dead-end cul-de-sac, and it was about 9 at night. I know my neighbors pretty well, and by this time of night, most of them should have been home from work. I remember peeking through the curtains of my living room and saw something, well, odd. A singular black car. No plates. Parked across from my house all night. Didn't move. Didn't run the engine. Just sat there for what felt like hours on end. Next morning, I found my mailbox wide open. My laptop, which I always keep closed, was sitting open on my desk. Files were rearranged. Not gone, just moved. The weirdest thing? My footage was still online, untouched. But my raw files, the originals, all gone. Then the following day, as I had been getting ready for work, my doorbell rang. Two tall and slender men, identical suits, no expressions. I don't mean they looked serious. I mean they looked blank. Like their faces didn't know how to rest. Like they were still trying to figure out how to smile, or blink. One of them said they were from a telecom company. Didn't say which. Asked if I'd been experiencing interference. I said no. They looked at each other. And the taller one smiled. Just a little. Too wide. Didn't reach his eyes. Then he said, "We're just checking on anomalies. Thank you for your cooperation." They didn't leave a card. Didn't give their names. Hell, I remember as the men left, there was no company vehicle of any kind outside. Since then, they've been around. Always watching. They didn't knock again. They don't speak. But I see them. At the gas station. In the corner of the local diner. One time, I came out of the grocery store and found a single black glove on my windshield, just sitting there. I started sleeping with a light on, then with a camera running, then with a knife under my pillow. But I can't sleep much now. They don't need to break in. I think they've already been inside. I don't know how they would have gotten inside, as nothing has been broken, and no spare key to my home exists. Once, I woke up, and the chair by my bed was pulled out, like someone had been sitting there, and just watching. I started getting emails. No sender, no subject, just timestamps. All exactly 3:33 a.m. I tried to go to the police. The officer said she'd look into it, but I could see it in her eyes. She thought I was spiraling. Maybe I am, but I'm not imagining them. I know what I saw in the sky. I know what followed. And I know something's coming. Or maybe it's already here. They don't want to silence me by deleting my videos. They want me scared. They want me to delete them myself. To vanish without being pushed. That's cleaner. But I'm not going to vanish quietly. This video will auto-upload if I don't log in tomorrow. I've backed it up 6 different ways. If you're watching this, and you've seen the black car, if you've seen the men with the empty faces, don't talk to them. Don't let them in. And whatever you do, don't look them in the eyes. This is my second entry log about the creepy men that I have been seeing ever since the UFO incident. I haven't been outside in 4 days. Every time I look out the blinds, I see them standing across the street. Sometimes it's just one, sometimes it's 3. They don't move, not even when it rains. I left the porch light on last night. Around 2:15 a.m., it went out. Not flickered, just went out. Like someone pulled the plug. I sat in the dark, holding my phone. No signal, no Wi-Fi. Just that awful hum. It's not coming from the house. It's deeper, lower, like it's inside me. I don't know how else to say that. It's like they're tuning me like a radio. I've been getting headaches. Bad ones, right behind the eyes. Sometimes I black out for a few seconds. Once I woke up in the hallway with dirt on my hands. The front door was unlocked. I always lock it. Always. I found something in my backyard this morning. 4 perfectly round burn marks in the grass. Each one the size of a dinner plate. No scorch marks, no ash, just absence. I touched one and felt cold. Not temperature cold. Like emotional cold. Like standing over your own grave. I tried calling my sister. The call didn't connect. Instead, I got this automated message, except it wasn't a voice. It was just breathing. Long, shallow breathing, and a faint whisper that said my name. Just once. They're inside my systems. My laptop fan kicks on when I'm not using it. My webcam light flickers even when the camera is unplugged. I swear I saw myself on screen once, but the me on the screen didn't blink when I did. I haven't eaten much. I don't get hungry anymore. I don't dream. Or maybe I do, and they just take them. If this reaches anyone, please understand. This isn't about aliens, not the way we think of them. This is about control, observation, disruption. They don't need to kill you to destroy you. They just erase you, slowly, bit by bit, until the only person who remembers you existed is you. I hear footsteps in the attic. I don't have an attic. If you're watching this, please, don't investigate. Don't try to find me. Just remember my name. Remember I existed. That's the only thing they can't take away. This has been Eric Holden of the Open Skies Watch YouTube channel. Be safe out there, everyone.